Wasn't that beautiful? I just love listening to rainforest music. Anyway, so welcome to Module 6, Week 6, our next to last week in this class. This should be kind of like a fun week regarding the different cultures that you have come across in your nursing career. I've got two assignments that will help hopefully dive into a little bit more of what you're not familiar with in different religions and culture. So this week we'll be reading about Chapter 20 to look into holistic health care. Maybe some of you all have used some type of complementary alternative medicine with the nursing care that you provide. We used to allow peppermint oil on our units and put that in the area on the floor to help reduce C. diff smells and GI bleeds, etc. However, they took that away, unfortunately. But maybe some other hospitals still allow it. Maybe some of you may work in places where they allow you to diffuse lavender throughout the unit. I'm not sure, but I look forward to hopefully that you will share some of the things that you have used, or maybe something that you would like to use, and maybe you can do a little research as to figure out why you can or cannot use that on your units. So that'd be kind of interesting to look into. We also are going to look into an unfortunate culture in nursing, the culture of violence. Unfortunately, in nursing, we have where nurses eat their young. My goal is to hear that nurses are not edible. I just think that is just wrong, that we do not embrace new nurses or nurses from different units or different areas for our new nurses, because we all have a little bit of something to share and teach each other, and so we should be able to embrace each other and work together instead of keeping your secrets to each other. I think that's wrong, and I'm hoping that most of you can get past that and share with them that the person that's bullying you, and stand up to them and say, hey, I have things to offer, as well as you have things to offer for me, so I'd like to work together as a team, because that is how we're going to change that unfortunate culture of violence in nursing. And then finally, I have this fun activity. I'm just going to scroll down here and hit the link. Your screen's going to look a little different than my screen with the activity. You will have your regular discussion board up here, your dialogue to discuss, but this is a little bit something different. It looks like a discussion board, and it kind of is like a discussion board, but the points are like an assignment. As this is the first time I'm using this tool, so I don't want to penalize you too much for it. First, here's where you'll do your final draft submission, hopefully corrected with all the suggestions that I gave you all regarding your paper, so that we'll have a nice clean paper to submit and get great points. But regarding this culturally diverse world assignment, I am using a program called Padlet, and it's supposed to be kind of a cool little thing where it's almost like where you add to it in real time, almost like a Google Doc. And so what you'll do is click on these little plus signs. So in column 1, name a culture and religion that is different than yours and not in the list, because I want it to be different. I don't want the same culture or religion all the time. So I want you to look into different ones. So if you're the first one, obviously you get the easiest one, but if you're the last one, then it becomes more challenging to find different cultures or religions that's not on the list and that is not yours. And then column 2 is to discuss their rituals regarding birth and death, maybe their dietary considerations for that particular culture or religion. And then finally, just how would you care for these individuals differently based on those culture and religions that you've seen. So you just hit the plus signs on each of these and they'll create a little box, and you just keep adding to it. So it's very simple. My hope is after that, oops, you can see my background. That's cute. Hopefully down below here there will be a reply on your end, and so that hopefully you can discuss this with each other in your group about the different cultures that you have shared with your group. So that's about it, and we will, oh, my battery's running low. We will move on to week 7 after you're done with these assignments. So good luck, and we will see you online.